Welcome to the Podiatry Profits Podcast, where you will discover how to get more patients and multiply the profits of your practice with minimally invasive foot surgery, proven marketing systems, and ethical influencing to your patients. And now, your host, board-certified podiatrist, best-selling author, speaker, and founder of TJ Ahn Coaching and Consulting, Dr. TJ Ahn.
Hello, fellow podiatrists and other medical professionals. Welcome to my podcast, Podiatry Profits. This is episode 12, and in this episode, I want to talk about something universal to everybody. However, we might not really pay attention to. It is learning process. Okay, so you're like, TJ, what are you talking about, learning process? I'm not a grade school student or something, or kindergarten. Well, learning process, it happens to be the same regardless of age or the interested field of expertise. It kind of applies to everywhere in any age. Yet we might not have thought about learning process this way. So this is going to be a quick episode. I want to share with you about this idea, how we learn, right? Okay, here we go. You ready? First level is you don't know what you don't know. You don't know that you don't know. Does that make sense? So you don't even know what you don't know. Okay, let's think about one example. Playing chess. Okay, so when you learn very first time how to play chess, you don't even know the rules. You don't even know how pieces move. So you don't know what you don't know. As you progress phase 2, you know what you don't know. Okay? Now, at least you know what's out there, what could be out there, all this vast of knowledge, strategies, and tactics in order to be good and proficient in chess. Now you see there's so much more to learn, right? You might be exposed to a strong chess player when you play, for example, online. By the way, I'm giving you this as an example of what I'm going through. My son, he's gonna be 7 in next month in November. He's 6 years old still. He's been learning chess from a grandmaster, dear friend now. His name's Mazgan. He's a young grandmaster. So again, he's learning chess from a great teacher, and because his young age, I've been happened to sit down next to my son, and I'm learning kind of how to play chess indirectly, and I'm getting these little epiphanies about how we learn. Right, my son is 6 years old, very malleable brain, intelligent. But as I observe how he learns, going through from no knowledge about chess to he's getting pretty good at it now in less than a year now. I'm seeing some other things, right? Teacher and student, mentor and mentee, how things, how great teacher deliver, the skill set to their students in various ways. Does that make sense? So anyways, the second phase now that of learning process, now finally you realize you realize and you know what you don't know. Now you continue to learn, continue to practice, improve your skills and knowledge and strategy and tactics. Then I believe next stage will be you know what you know. Does that make sense? You know now, finally, you know that you know. Okay? So this is like the level of proficiency, getting close to expert. When it comes to this particular subject, now you are pretty sure and confident that you know more than most of them. Does that make sense, guys? So you know what you know. Okay, these are subtle but profound. So I want you to kind of think about it tonight, next couple of days, about what I'm covering here in this episode. So remember again, phase 1, you don't know what you don't know. Phase 2, you know what you don't know. And phase 3, you know what you know. Like, for example, now, another example, minimally invasive surgeries. First, you don't know what you don't know, and then now you realize you know what you don't know. And then third phase, you know what you know. Certain procedures that you've been practicing and learning, you feel very confident, you've been helping a lot of patients. So that when it comes to, for example, hem-ortho procedure or like lesser metatarsal osteotomy, you've done enough cases and you've studied enough, you've been to enough cadaver labs that you feel confident when it comes to that procedure. That's the phase 3. Now, what is the phase 4? Now, that's the ultimate phase of learning process. Listen carefully. It sounds kind of contradictory. So the final phase is that you don't know what you know. Isn't it kind of cool? You don't know what you know. You know what it means? It actually means it becomes second nature. You don't have to even think about what you know consciously. So you don't have to know what you know, or you don't know what you know, because it now becomes part of you. That's what I call the mastery level. Mastery. Of course, we all strive for the mastery, whatever the subject is that you want to learn. Everybody goes through these 4 phases, or striving for the phase 4, that you don't even have to think about it anymore. Things come out naturally flowing. It's just like you're almost looks like you're born with it. However, what people don't realize is that most masters go through that 3 phases. In some cases, their whole lives, duration of life, you know. So when I see some people call themselves masters, I kind of look at that in a different angle. Are they really masters at what they claim to be? Is it a second nature? Have they contributed their whole lives? Have they sacrificed over their family and friends to perfect that subject field in a mastery level? Okay, so I hope this one kind of, this episode made you think a little bit about what you want to learn and certain things that you are interested in, and what level are you at and what level do you want to be. So let me go now more realistic for you, because most of my listeners are podiatrists here in this podcast. Let's strive for mastery, which is phase 4, but it's okay to be the phase 3. Phase 3, proficiency, expert level. Not quite mastery, but that's okay. I really believe when we become about proficient and expert at certain, treatment solutions and expert field in podiatry, I think that, in my opinion, that is the perfect balance of personal life and business life. So you don't have to completely sacrifice your life to podiatry, Because we have other things, right? Other family and friends, other hobbies, that passion in other area that you want to take some time and enjoy. So be proficient at podiatry skills is enough. You don't have to become the master. That's my opinion. If you want to balance your life, you need to work on your mindset, your health, your physical health and emotional well-being, time management. I really think phase 3 is what we need to really realistically aim for. Okay, now I want to tell you something about what I'm about to do this week, and perhaps it's gonna go for another week or two. Remind you, the essential worker in this post-pandemic and this crazy COVID-19 times, right? Don't forget, you see all those travel restrictions and stuff, you are the essential worker. You are the doctor. We help patients save lives and impact on patients' lives. Okay, because a reason why I'm saying that, I provide cadaver lab workshops. I definitely modified and tweaked my cadaver lab to meet the demands of that safety distance and etc. But I never stopped. I cannot, that's my personality too. I cannot let environment control me. I need to adapt to it, right? We all need to adapt to a new environment, but that doesn't mean you stop. Instead, you pivot. We need to be able to pivot if things don't work the way it used to. We need to be able to adapt and pivot. Anyways, so I pivot, but still I didn't stop. I still, help doctors in minimally invasive surgery. Also, many doctors are in my mastermind group, helping in various aspects in the practice, like marketing and sales and how to ethically sell their treatment solutions at higher price, etc. So you are the essential worker, okay? You are the essential worker. You need to travel to be able to learn or participate in cadaver lab workshop or surgery observation. It is part of your business. So don't let that travel restrictions hinder your decision making. A lot of doctors are struggling now. They need to learn new skill set. But common question I hear from doctors is that, how do you manage all this along this crazy travel restrictions? Well, I don't let that bother me. I've already traveled to different states past 3 months, and I had many doctors traveled all over the United States to practice and improve their skill set. Right now, in terms of a cadaver lab, I'm talking about for minimally invasive surgery skill. So next couple of weeks, I am going to promote this package in a greatly reduced discounted price, only because I want to encourage you further, and I want to help you in a mindset shift that you don't have to struggle and worry and not taking any action. So I thought this would at least trigger, hey, TJ is doing this. Many doctors are doing this with TJ. Why not me? I want you to think about that. Maybe you don't want to learn minimally invasive surgery, but what about other things that you might be interested in? Don't let the environment completely paralyze you. That's my point here. But anyways, if I know you're listening to this because you're interested in building a better practice and a better lifestyle for you, right? So if you are interested in learning more about what I'm proposing for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to write a link. I'm going to put a link below this episode note, somewhere down below. So please click the link and at least check it out. I have a little video for you so you can watch the video. I'm trying to send the message to you. So if this one resonates to you, I want you to take action. That's why, I'm giving you this as a limited time offer. Because if this one lasts forever, we tend to procrastinate. I mean, you admit that, right? Humans are notorious for procrastinating things, unless there's a deadline. I like to work myself in the deadline. I like to bootstrap myself and then focus intensely rather than just kind of nonchalant, stretch things over, and then hopefully everything will go. That's not me. I want to take action and be proactive and just continue to move forward. Even if it could be imperfect action, it's much better than not acting on it. Does that make sense? All right. I said earlier it would be the short podcast episode, but whenever I make these podcast episodes, I feel like I'm talking to you directly in front of me. We're like talking over coffee or over the drink. That's how my mindset is when I make podcast episodes. So I really hope you enjoy this episode. Again, if you love what you hear, please don't forget to give me some thumbs up. Give me some reviews. Send me some love. That I know you are listening out there. There's someone out there who's listening and appreciating what I have to offer, and that keeps me going. All right, doctors and listeners, thank you for listening in to this episode, and I'll see you or I'll meet you in the flip side next episode and beyond. All right, have a great day.
You've been listening to the Podiatry Profits Podcast with Dr. TJ Ahn. To find out more about Dr. TJ Ahn or discover how you can grow your podiatry practice, visit drtjahn.com. Or you can also get a free copy of Dr. Ahn's best-selling book, Opt Out: How to Take Back Financial Control of Your Private Clinical Practice Without the Hassle of Insurance Companies. Just go to optoutbook.com.